I am mid-run right now. I historically always overdress, but in my defense, the weather is changing while I'm running. It's actively warming up today, so I'm peeling a layer off, but it's still windy, so I'm gonna throw my windbreaker on. I think one of the main things people do wrong, especially my runner friends, if you are trying to maintain your weight, maybe you're even trying to lose weight, although I don't suggest being in a weight loss phase while you're marathon training if you are. The number one thing I see a lot of people do wrong is they actually overfuel going into workouts, in particular my runners. So maybe this isn't relevant to you if you're not a long distance runner, but something I see a lot is marathon runners complaining that they've gained weight. This can happen very easily. It's very understandable that this can happen because of you're running more. It's very much going to increase your appetite with that caloric output. But people do this wrong where they think they need to fuel and carb load for each and every run, and you don't need to do that. And even if you're not a runner, I see this with a lot of people that they are way overestimating their caloric output from what they're doing in the gym. So if this is you, this is something to take note of. Are you syncing your workouts to your meal tracker, where your meal tracker is then adding on those calories you burn during the workout, therefore making it look like you need to eat more to meet your caloric goal? I've seen that a lot with clients, so double check how you're tracking your calories if that's something you're doing. For me, during this phase of my life, I'm not trying to lose weight, but I'm also trying to not gain weight, so I am being very purposeful with how I'm fueling. And I'm going to share with you kind of some more food focused stuff throughout this video. So one of the things that I do, I'm mid-run, like I said, I had about 50 grams of carbohydrates prior to this run. That's enough for me to maintain my blood glucose for anywhere up to about an hour before I have to start dipping into glycogen, which is our stored muscle glucose essentially. So I always run with goose on me. This is something that if I need it, I have it. It's quick, easy carbs that I can utilize. My body will utilize while I'm running. I do that to help with my performance. Like I said, the goal for me is to not have as little calories as possible. It's about eating as much as possible and maintaining my current body comp as well as my running performance. So I'm going to share a bit more in this video, but I do have to quickly get back to my run. Stopping mid-run is definitely not ideal. I'm going to set y'all down. It's definitely, oh, that's probably way too sunny for y'all. Stopping mid-run is not ideal, but sometimes it's got to be done. I needed to lighten the load. That was way too hot for the Colorado fleece. Did not need that today, so I'm just gonna get a little hydration in. I'm doing a medium to long run today, so let's go get this done. Y'all, it is so gorgeous out in New York. It is March. What is the date today? Today is Tuesday. It's March 18th. And it feels like it's 70 degrees out, 60 degrees out. So nice out now. My run went really well. I didn't go as far. I didn't really have a planned time, but I did about 6 miles. I didn't feel like I needed any intra fuel for my run today. Felt like my pancakes held me over good. So part of this is just listening to your body as well and not over fueling unnecessarily. I would rather not over fuel going into a run or during a run, because that could also impact your performance. I'd rather come home and then have a good, hearty, nutritious meal. What are you doing over there? I'm so confused. Our yard looks like poop. Spring problems. Okay, so we're gonna go inside, make a meal, but it's gorgeous out, so I might have to eat that meal outside. One of the things I am doing is making sure I eat my meal within an appropriate time after I work out, okay? Because a lot of us are not in tune with our hunger, with our fullness, and it's time that you retrain yourself to do so. This is how you can eat more, by getting more consistent with your meals and starting to incorporate some structure. Many of us just willy-nilly it day by day. I've been there, done that. I find it's more mentally taxing to do it that way. But getting your body into some consistency, some rhythm, baby, when it comes to your meals will make it easier for you to eat more food, feel more satisfied, eat more of the right food. So although right now I don't have any physical hunger pangs in my stomach, that is because running does mess up your digestion, your blood flow, and it can take a long time to recover from that. So you may not feel that immediate hunger, but I know I need to replenish the body. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's called practical eating. You can get yourself on a schedule. We did this in Grounds Inner Circle. One of the weeks of Ultimate Breakthrough, we focused on awareness and consistency. And it was amazing. The women that forced themselves to do this, that didn't think they were normally hungry, really felt better eating in a more consistent schedule. It made it easier for them to hit their macronutrient goals, and they felt more energized. So I'll share with you what I'm about to eat here post-run.
So one of the easiest things you can do if you're like, Kara, tell me how I can eat more and not gain weight. One of the easiest things that you can do is add volume to your meals. And I like to think about, for anyone, regardless of what phase you're in, whether you're just trying to maintain, lose weight, gain weight, you name it, thinking about what you can add to your diet before you start taking stuff away. And that's one of the things I always try to incorporate, especially being that I am so performance focused right now. It really matters the food that I'm putting into my body. It's not just about, oh, you hit your macros today or you didn't. It's really important the what, the why. And so for me, I've been really trying to be purposeful, even though 9 times out of 10, I would love to just sit down and eat a bunch of carbs and not eat fruits and veggies. Just being honest. I know I'm an RD, but that's just the honest truth. And I do like vegetables and I like fruits, but I have to force myself just like everyone else. So here's what I'm doing right now. I'm snacking on a Bartlett pear because annoyingly I bought a whole bag of them and they're all ripe at the same time. So I'm eating that because I do feel like I need the sugar, but a pear is also giving me a bit of volume. Any of your fruits, they're going to be higher in water content, which gives us more volume. Additionally, I'm going to cook up these sugar snap peas because they be on their last life over here, even though I just got them, but this is going to add volume. I'm going to do some what do I have here? Beef, I've got onion, and I think I might add rice. Normally I would do something like a potato. Potato for what you get volume-wise for calories is quite impressive in my opinion, but I do have some leftover jasmine rice, so I'm going to eat that because we're also not about wasting food. But that is one of my tips for you to get in volume. Find some veggies you like, things like broccoli slaw as well, if you can digest it well enough, is also another good item you can add in. But I gotta get this food cooking. Finish my pear.
So here is my finished lunch. I got a much bigger bowl now that I've got all the snap peas on it. Beef, Trader Joe's organic jasmine rice. It's just the best jasmine rice, I swear. I've got onions in there, and I mixed it all up with the G. Hughes sweet and sour sauce. It's so good if you guys can find that G. Hughes sauce. So I have been on a beef kick lately. I believe because of everything I'm doing, not only workouts, just work-wise, I tend to put more on my plate than maybe I should, and then that gets me feeling a little overwhelmed and can just drain my energy, especially if I'm not sleeping well. But I've been purposeful with eating more red meat. Jason brought this up to me before. He's like, maybe you should do more red meat versus ground turkey. And I know when you read health articles and hear other people talk about it, they maybe recommend not as much red meat, but I consume lean ground beef. So it's not as high in saturated fat and all of that stuff that we worry about with too much animal protein consumption coming from red meat. And I have found it makes a difference in my energy levels, especially if I'm really proactive about it in time in my period tracker when I'm about to start my period and can kind of get ahead of any anemia type symptoms. It makes a world of a difference. I'm not diagnosed with anemia, but I used to be so anemic when I was vegetarian. And even now, while consuming a lot of red meat, I can never give blood because my levels are never like high enough for them to take what they would need to take for a donation. Probably more information than you needed to know, but yeah, I'm really enjoying red meat and just lean ground beef, also from Trader Joe's, superior. It's making me enjoy my meal, so sometimes I will eat this a couple times a day. You guys know I like my BFB, beef for breakfast. Hello, it is now Wednesday the 19th. Today is a non-training day for Jason and I, so today we are getting ahead of some work. We have a Buff Bunny collection review we're gonna film. Wanted to share with you majority of what I'm eating in a day, so this is similar to what I ate yesterday. The Kodiak cakes, cinnamon oat pancakes. They don't look as aesthetic today. I overcooked them just a little bit, but they're really good. And I like to just eat them like a caveman with my hands. There's something about eating pancakes with my hands that makes me enjoy them more. So let me live my life. So I'm having that, and I'm also having my Ghost Protein coffee. This is the Oreo Ghost Protein. It is my favorite. I have said this for the past 3 years, but it's so good. I now mix it with coconut milk and Chobani, the cookie dough creamer. It's delightful. Little higher in carbohydrates, but I don't mind because I can use the little bit of extra carbs right now in my diet. So this is my breakfast. It goes over very well with me. So it goes over well prior to a run and also with filming and being in a sports bra the whole time. I don't want to eat anything that's going to bloat me or make me feel gross. So this is a good meal to start my day. This is coming in at 47 grams of protein, 63 carbohydrates, 7 fiber, and 11 grams of fat. So this is a meal for me that I always have on rotation and quite enjoy it. And it does keep me satisfied for quite a bit with all the protein that's in here, even though I know it's whey protein essentially in both things, but it still is a good start to my day. So I'm gonna eat this and we're gonna get to filming later. I'm gonna go for a run right now. It's looking beautiful out, so I hope it stays that way. I did a salmon, which I tried to marinate, and I ended up just cooking everything together. So it's all kind of got my marinade on it, a little bit of honey with coconut aminos, a little bit of olive oil on the wild caught salmon. Then I've got some green beans. I did overcook them a little because that's how I like it. And some cauliflower gnocchi. And if it's okay with Jason, I'm gonna eat the rest of the pineapple. My allergies are just going. I'm a little mad. It doesn't look as sunny out right now, but it is very warm out still. 76? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Holy smokes. I mean, honestly, it's probably better that it's partly cloudy out right now. I have to pivot right now. Got a good chunk of work done for the morning. I'm gonna eat my lunch. I'm gonna bang out just a quick run. I think I'm gonna do like some intervals for today's run just to expedite time because I have a lot of work to still do. So it's just gonna be a quick one. I think I might just do a little loop around here and do some speed work to play around with how my body feels. I don't think I mentioned it yet, but as part of this week's training, I'm doing a half marathon on Sunday. Now I am gonna treat that as like my long run for the week, but I'm also wanting to use it as an opportunity to see if I can keep my marathon pace and do a little bit there to better assess my pacing. I haven't done an actual half marathon race since last year, and I know my pace has improved. I can see that with my runs. So depending on how the weather looks for the rest of the week, which I think it's looking, oh no, it's gonna be cold for Sunday. How rude. It is 75 today. Sunday's forecast is a high of 33. Super, love that, love that. I should be used to it, but I'm just kind of over it at this stage. You can't throw 75 in my face and then tell me the race is gonna be 33. I'll do it anyways, but yeah, so I kind of wanna see what I can do for my speed there. So I'm really interested to see how that goes, but yeah, I'm gonna eat this lunch, and if you have a Trader Joe's near you, cauliflower gnocchi is an easy way to get in vegetables, carbs, but I find them very high volume too. They're very high in fiber. Pair it with a veg, a fruit you like, a protein. bada bing, bada boom, you've got yourself a very filling meal. How this will go over while I run, I'm not sure. I'll give it a little time to digest before I go though. You guys, I've been working right away this morning, ever since I got up. It's Friday, by the way. Happy Friday. I was about to leave the house to go get groceries. I need to go work out. And I'm like, you know what? I only had my protein coffee today. Shame on me. So I am making up some lunch right now. We are slim pickings on food, so I am just making what I had left in the fridge, our last serving of lean turkey, and the peppers and onions that looked like they were edible still, which isn't saying much. And then I'm gonna just heat up some of these white corn tortillas and just make like a little taco situation. Probably put some sauce on there. I don't think I have any salsa. We're real slim picking, so Jason made the grocery list. I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's, Wegmans, do a workout, and get these things done, but I definitely need to feed myself. Probably gonna have some fruit too. We got pineapple left?
Got pineapple left?
Got some pineapple left? Do you
I
like?
always got you.
Babe, do I look cute? Babe,
I always got you.
babe, do I look like I'm giving off vibes?
I like it. You look like a vibe.
Do you like the hat?
Yeah.
You know what I like is
Yeah,
the color
huh?
of this.
I like the color.
I don't
It's
think
like
I have
coffee.
this color. It's like a grayish, I don't know-ish.
Just like your sugar cup.
Yeah, actually, pineapple. So I am going to work out. This week is a blur, essentially. Like, I can't even tell you all the stuff Jay and I have had going on between work things, but also like just real life things too.
Getting screwed over on a roof.
Yeah, we won't even talk about it. But Jason's working all day today on the Buff Bunny collection review. I don't think I filmed anything yesterday because I was doing the commentary for my review, and I'll be honest, I don't even remember what I ate yesterday. So I didn't film any of my eating yesterday, but we're getting back to it today. Yeah, I do actually really like adding sauerkraut to my tacos. If you've never tried that, you should.
We know you're done cooking, so I can cook.
I will. And there's nothing wrong with eating tacos for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or all the above. I feel like it's a perfectly balanced meal. I do need to add a little fat to it though. That's so good. So today I'm gonna do a combo workout. I missed my workout yesterday due to running out of time. So today I'm gonna do a combination of a little bit of legs. I'm gonna keep it light though, because I think I mentioned this weekend I'm running a half marathon on Sunday, which I'm just treating that as my long run for the week, but I also wanna see how my pace goes. But today I'm gonna do like a combo of legs and shoulders. I don't wanna overdo my legs. I want my legs to be fairly fresh. I may try to squeeze in a massage this weekend if I can. But the workout outfit of the day is the brand new launch set. It's the Girlfriend reversible bra. I'm wearing it in the color Atari. And then it's reversible, so it's got like this margarita color on the other side. And then these are the aggressive scrunch highlight leggings. So it's got the little highlight in the booty section. I really love this color Atari. I know all the girls go crazy over the brights, and honestly they are. They literally bring me joy. I just personally feel like darker colors look better on me, probably because of my hair and my skin tone, but so I'm equally as excited about the Atari color, I guess was my point. But out of breath from talking so fast. I'm gonna get these tacos made, eat some pineapple, and then head out to get some groceries. I'll share with you guys what I get for groceries for the week. If you're new here or if you haven't seen a grocery haul in a minute, I don't know the last time I've shared one. Jason and I have some overlapping foods and staples, and then we also both eat individually. You know, we don't like sit down as a family and eat dinner. We just both kind of eat our meals as the day goes on. So some of the stuff we get that we share, and other stuff is like stuff for him, stuff for me. So I'll share with you what I get for the week. I've certainly been a little scatterbrained with this vlog this week. This is where I feel like sometimes it's easier for me to say I'm gonna film all in one day, because then my mind, it goes all over the place. So yesterday I did not share my grocery haul with you. Between going to the gym, I got in a little run, I got in a lift. It was quite busy there. Did the grocery shopping, got home, and it was late, y'all. I had to bathe these dogs, had to get them all clean. The grocery haul, it was pretty much my basic grocery haul. I didn't really have anything special or fun to share with you. I will say, I should have filmed it, but when I talk about being able to eat more and not gain weight, one of the best tips I can give you is to eat more at home versus eating out. Yesterday, I did make the decision to eat out because I was gone for 3 hours, and I knew when I came home, the dogs, it was already late for them. They needed to be fed. And like I said, I needed to bathe them. So to take the time to put away groceries and feed myself, it would have been too much. So I did grab myself this like salmon rice veggie bowl from Wegmans. It's so good. I've had it before, but it is interesting when you eat out. So I ate that last night, and I fully planned to eat again before I, went to bed, like having another meal, and I didn't end up eating again probably because that meal was a little bit higher in fat than what I even realized or accommodated for. And that's what happens most frequently when we eat out. And I'm not saying this to demonize eating out, but it's just something to take inventory of. How frequently are you eating out? Is it every single day? Because even when we are choosing the healthier options, which I love that we can do that, there's usually some discrepancies in what we're accounting for. So I do usually like to overestimate or let my body signal me. So for instance, last night, not feeling hungry to eat again is not like me. So that tells me that that meal calorically, either with the fat or protein carbs, was probably higher than what it even said on the packaging, even though there was a label on it. You never know. There's some variability there. So it's just something to consider. How frequently are you eating out? And if you're someone that loves fast food, you love burgers, you love fries, you name it, this is stuff that you can make at home. It's not to say that you have to swear off fast food or your favorite foods, but finding ways to make them at home so you can enjoy them and also have a bit more awareness of what you're putting into your body can go such a long way. But last night, I needed that meal. It did me good. And so I am fueling up today. Had the same breakfast I've had all day long, all week long, I should say, the pancakes, protein coffee, and now I am having a big plate of lean beef. We get 95.5 from Trader Joe's. I've got asparagus and then sweet potato gnocchis. I get those from Trader Joe's, and I did just air fry them this time. I usually cook them on the stovetop, but I'm not gonna lie, they turned out real good from the air fryer. I think I'll do this more often. They get a little crisp to the outside, and then they're not all soggy when you cook them on the stovetop. Trying to get a lot of water in today because tomorrow's my long run day. I'll be running a half marathon tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, I will probably start a separate vlog and do another full week of training for you. So, but anyways, today I am trying to fuel up, get enough hydration in, enough sodium in, do all the right things to make sure I am just feeling my best for tomorrow's race, because I am going to try to, normally for a long run, I would just not even really pay attention to my pace, to be honest with you. But for tomorrow's, I am going to, and I'm going to hope to do it at a pace that I can keep for the marathon. And then next week will be my final long run. I am officially 30 days out from the Boston Marathon today. So today's a pullback week. Next week, I will do my second and final 20 miler. And then we taper down into Boston. So I can't believe how quickly it's coming. But I'm gonna eat my lunch, and I will share with you here the rest of what I'm eating for today to get ready for the race. We are at dinner time. It's been a busy day and the work is not done yet. So massage ain't happening because I have to prioritize work. I didn't get my race packet pickup. We'll have to just get there very early tomorrow morning. I'm realistically probably gonna have to get up at 4:30 in the morning. That's been a while since I've had to do that. So tomorrow shall be a very interesting run. I feel the least prepared going into a run because it's a race and I don't even know where I'm running. I don't know if there's aid stations. I don't know if there's goose. I literally know nothing. My mind is mush, but I'm gonna wrap this up with showing you my dinner that, well, Jason and I both already took a bite of, but this is my homemade pizza. I actually have this recipe on my Instagram reels. I did it as stuffed crust before, but I didn't want to do stuffed crust tonight because I wanted to keep the fat a little bit lower. This is actually very low in fat but high in carbs, which is perfect for what I need right now for my macros. It's roughly like 60-ish, 64 carbs, like 8 fat. It depends on how much cheese you put on it. So actually I need to up that because I added some extra cheese. Anyways, I'm gonna eat that and then I'm gonna feed the dogs, but I picked up this salad kit from Trader Joe's. I had it once before and it's delightful. It is their sweet chili mango salad kit. It's got sunflower seeds, toasted quinoa, dried mango, and then this like sweet chili sauce. So it's the perfect combo of sweet and a little bit of heat. So I'm gonna make this up and have salad with it after, but nothing to do with anything, but I have to show you my girls. For the girls that watch this channel and enjoy soap, I did grab some soap from Bath & Body Works. Now, if you like Easter Cadbury eggs, you need this fragrance. It is the Marshmallow Bunny Hop. Now, Jason can't smell, so he doesn't relate here. But when you put this on your hands, you're instantly like, why am I craving a Cadbury egg right now?
Like the hard shell Cadbury eggs?
Hard shell Cadbury
Those are my
eggs.
favorite.
And it's a marshmallow scent. So, but I don't know how to make it make sense, but it does. It literally smells like the outside shell of a Cadbury egg. So every time I wash my hands and I keep like getting a waft of my hands, I'm like, oh, why am I craving Cadbury eggs right now? It's because of that soap. It's so good. I highly recommend, but I think my little pizza salad combo is going to be a good little meal. I am going to finish out the night, I'm sure, with my Ninja Creamy. The only time I don't eat that is if I'm freezing. If I'm cold in the house, then I won't eat it, but I know this vlog's been a slob kebab vlog. It's been all over the place, but I hope you've enjoyed the ride. That's kind of how my life has felt this week. And so I took you along for the ride. If you want to see how the half marathon goes tomorrow, make sure you are following me on my Instagram or stay tuned for next week's Transform vlog. I will take you through a week of workouts as I am winding down into getting close into my taper for the Boston Marathon, 30 days out. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, friends, and I'll see y'all in the next one.